All right, we're streaming. Let's get it. Game two. This is game two, baseball C against softball B. And here we go. First pitch on the way. That ball is popped up. That's 2 strikes. Ball's a little ground out, a little harmless ground out. It looks like the softball team has a little bit of emphasis to be able to go right after these baseball boys that were heckling them. And just time to be able to. That ball's driven in all to the gap, all the way to the warning track. That's 1 out. Runner on second. Sammy's up. Takes a pitch. Pitch on the way. That ball's popped up. Lifted to the right fielder, who takes it for the 2nd out. That's 2 outs. Pitch on the way. It's Jaden Vasquez. That ball's popped up for strike 2. Fouled. Some lucky fan. And that ball is lifted to the center fielder. And that's 3 outs. No harm, no foul, no runs. Bottom of 2. Bottom of 1. Softball girls coming up. Navia, who bunted for a single last time up. Great strategic plan for her. And the first pitch on the way. And here we go. Pitch on the way. Who drops a bunt? That ball is scorched in the gut. That ball is over the fence for a home run. Oh my, Frankie just lit one up. Just lit one up. Was that Alexa? I'm sorry, that was Alexa. Alexa just scorched one for a home run. 2 runs, nothing. Looks like the baseball boys are a little mad that the girls are beating them right now, and that brings up Frankie. It is 2-0 Duncan right now, and the pitch on the way. Ground ball to the first baseman. Takes it. That makes 2 outs. And the pitch on the way. A changeup. Fouls one back. And that ball's lifted to the first baseman for out number 3. That'll bring up Jaden for baseball. See? The place is a little bit quieter right now. It's on the way. Takes a pitch. Jaden gets shot off to the pitcher, who throws to the first baseman for out number 1. And that brings up Calvin McField. Pitch on the way. Calvin's getting some direction. What's going on? What's going on? Calvin fouls one back, and the pitch on the way. Takes the ball. Pitch. And that ball is right off the wall. And that ball was 76 miles an hour off of the bat. He hit it 224 feet.
Too low. Wild, don't get hit by this. Let it out. That was a ball.
Takes a strike. Pitch on the way. That ball's driven into the hole. That'll put a runner on first base. That actually is a force out. Kristen drives one right up the middle for a single. I'm going to say it's a single, and hopefully it's not a force out. It is a single. That puts runners on first and second, and 2 outs. Ryan Kellogg up. And the pitch on the way. Fouled one back for strike 1. Pitch is low. Swing and a miss. He's right. He's right. Yep. Again, it is a melee over here. 2 innings of craziness. That brings up Sage Cunningham. for softball. Softball still leading 2-0 in the bottom of the second inning. Pitch on the way. Sage drives into right field for a single. Brings up Kyler. Fouls one straight back. And that ball is lined out. Brings up Jalen. Who pops out to the infield. That'll bring Tegan Sorensen up. Tegan takes a hack. It's on the way. That ball's driven up the middle. For a force out to second base. And that is 3 outs. That will bring up Ernesto Hernandez 0 for 2 for the game today. Let's find out if he has better luck on this at bat. Pitch is on the way. That pitch is low. Driven straight under the seats. Pitch on the way. That ball's sky high. A home run and a silo. And the second baseman. That'll make 1 out. Brings Justin up. And the pitch on the way. They'll grab one of the second baseman. Take care of it to first. And that's 2 outs. Mr. Samuel Duenas. Got right to the second baseman. That's 3 outs. Brings up softball. Still 2-0. Bottom of the third inning. Brings up softball in this 5-inning game. 2-0. Team Duncan. First pitch on the way. And the pitch on the way. Strike 1. Strike 2. Brings up Nevaeh. Who tries the bump. And that'll be another single for Nevaeh. Yeah, it is. Put her on first, 1 out. Pick up Frankie. Frankie drives the ball. And it drops for a single. That puts runners on first and third. 2 runs. And the pitch on the way. Takes a strike. Savvy Duncan. Fouls one straight back. 2-2. Bottom of the third. Runners on first and third. Savvy Duncan up. That ball is driven all the way into the gap. That ball is driven into left field, and there it is. That brings the tally to 4-0. Team Duncan in softball. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, it appears the girls are putting it on the boys right now. That's going to bring up Maddie. Takes a strike. And the pitch on the way. Take strike one. Pitch on the way. Strike one. Oh, strike two. And that is strike three. 2 outs. Runners on first and third. That puts runner on second base, and it is 4-3, Team Duncan. It's a big comeback by baseball. Let's see how this goes. Ernesto Hernandez drives a ball all the way to the wall. It's going to rattle around there and score a runner at least one. It might be a double or a triple. It is a triple. It is tied up 4-4. Duncan Hernandez in the top of the fourth with 2 outs. Strike one to Justin. Pitch on the way. That ball driven right up the middle. And to score a run, and that'll put the boys up 1 run in the top of the fourth. That'll bring Sammy to the plate. 0 for 2 today. He's using that Mako, and they're saying Mako power. Let's see how that goes. Pitch on the way. A changeup. Pitch on the way. Strike 2. Right to the shortstop. That'll make 3 outs, and that'll bring up Team Duncan. That brings up Kyler. Pitch on the way. Oh, and she roasts one. That ball's in the gap. That ball's going to go all the way to the wall. It does. That'll put Kyler on second base. If not, that's a double. The leadoff double for Kyler. That'll bring up Jalen. Pitch on the way. Calls it straight back. Pitch on the way. She rolls one. to the center fielder, and that might score a run. That does score a run, and that ties up the game 5-5. It is a 5-5 game, and that brings up Tegan Sorensen. Pitch on the way. Tegan hit a single last time. On the way. To the second base. It might be a double play ball. The force out. And we are getting a lot of heckling from the baseball boys, wanting them to turn a double play. It was just a force out runner on first, and that's 1 out. And that brings up Layla Kosick. Takes a strike. Takes strike 2. Pitch on the way. Well, foul tip, right? Foul tip. And Layla does strike out. That's 2 outs. It's 5-5, and that brings Navia. They're calling for the infield to come in. To the pitcher, but Layla's just a little too fast for that. That puts runners on first and second with 2 outs. What a great strategy. Frank is up. And Frankie drives the ball into the gap. That ball's going to keep rolling. And it just is going all the way to the warning track. That will put up Team Duncan. Puts Duncan up 7-5. Bottom of 4 with a runner on third and 2 outs. There is some controversy. We have one of our players in the bathroom, and she is up. The boys are calling for an out, but we're not going to give that out. We're going to get her into the bathroom. And here, Savvy does arrive. She does arrive. And that'll bring Savvy Duncan up. 7-5. Duncan, bottom of 4. Take strike 1. Take strike 2. Pitch on the way. And that ball is launched into the gap, and that's going to score another run, and that's going to put Savvy Ducky on second base. That makes it's a hit party, ladies and gentlemen. It's a hit party, and that's 8-5, Team Duncan. That brings Frankie up. Frankie's been hot, to say the least. He drives that ball up the middle. That'll put runners on first and third for Team Duncan. And the pitch on the way. Try for a bunt. Doesn't work. Getting some advice from the bench. Strike 2. And the pitch on the way. Strike 3. And that'll bring the boys up 5-9. Team Duncan, top of 5. The boys have some work to do. Looks like the boys have some work to do. Pitch on the way. Take the strike. That ball is popped straight up to the right fielder. Ball 64 miles an hour off the bat. Went about 134 feet. Brings up Jaden. They have a little bit of work to do. They got 2 outs to do it with. Pitch on the way. Takes a strike. Pitch on the way. Takes strike 2.
Dude, Elliot was throwing curveballs to him.
Had to bring in a relief pitcher. That will put a runner on second base. Pitch on the way. Fouls one straight back. Pitch on the way. That ball is roasted all the way to the wall. And that will score a run. That makes it 6-9. Team Duncan. That's another clutch double by Calvin McField. 1 out. Takes a strike. Xavier. Oh, into a home run. That ball was scorched. 76 miles off the bat, 28-degree launch angle, 260 feet. At Ruiz. And that ball can go all the way to the wall. It is 8-9. It is 8-9. It's a game. It's a game. That ball is caught. 2 outs and 1 run to deal with.
Go ahead.
That brings up the last chance. Ernie Hernandez. Pitch on the way. Takes a pitch. It is 9-8. Top of 5. Boys down to the last out. Drive one. And it is all the way to the wall. And that will tie the game at 9. Will that tie the game at 9? It will. Tie the game at 9 with a runner on third. Brings up Justin. Pitch on the way. Top of 5. 9-9. Just got under it. Oh, and that ball is going to go all the way to the wall. 64 miles an hour off the bat. A launch angle of 43, 195 feet. That brings up Sammy Duanians. Pitch on the way. Take the strike. And the pitch. That ball will go up the middle. 83 miles an hour off the bat.
Should have bat flipped.
That's it.
That puts a runner on first base. There is 2 outs. It is 11-9. That scores a run. They're up by 2. Ernia's up by 2, and that brings up Jaden.
Mikey,
You need insurance. They're gonna run. You need insurance.
These boys are looking for insurance. They are 2 runs up, but they know the softball is dangerous. There we go. Pitch on the way. Jaden takes a pitch. Strike 1. And the pitch on the way. Strike 2. That's a foul ball into the seats. And the pitch on the way. That ball is into the gap. And that will put runners on first and third. Second and third. That's going to bring Jaden up. They're in need of a clutch hit right here to be able to put some pad on that 2-run lead. It is 11-9. Top of the 5th inning. Brings Jaden up. The tension is thick. Pitch on the way. Takes a pitch.
The ball.
That ball will drop. And that is a single from a clutch single from Jaden. That might score 2. It does. That is 13-9. Team Ernie brings up Calvin McField, who's been on fire. He does drive it into the gap. 5-6 hole, and that puts runners on first and second. It is a hit party, ladies and gentlemen, a hit party. Brings up X Romo. Romo drives the ball into the seat. A home run. A home run for Xavier Romero. 3 for 4 with 7 RBIs. How about that? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Listen. That ball's going to roll to the wall, and they are on fire. Let's see if there's a home run. That ball is straight up. Think for strike 1. Pitch on the way. Pitch on the way. That ball says pop up, and that'll make 3 outs. So now the girls have some work to do. It is 16-9. All of a sudden, a 7-run lead. Up comes Sage Cunningham. She is 1 for 2, and these girls have been lighting it up. Pitch on the way.
No, it's not. I don't
Sage with the ball up the middle. Fielded by the shortstop. But he hangs on to it, didn't have a handle. I'm supposing that is a single. Runner on first base. No outs. That brings up Kylan. Takes a strike.
To do is bunt the ball every single time, and they win the game. That's all they had to do. That's it. They know that. It's not even a bunt, though.
Little adjustment on the machine. That is a line out. That makes one out. Brings up Jalen. 1 for 2 today with an RBI. Asking for some advice. You guys. And that's 2 outs. That brings up Tegan Sorensen. 0 for 2 today, but she's been hot of late. Fouls one right back. Attempts a bunt. It's on the way. And she will get on first. That runner's on first and second. 2 outs. Good strategies. A great strategy. That's going to bring up Layla Kosek with 2 outs down to their last chance. That's strike 2. 2 outs. And that is the game. That's an out. Yeah. So it was an attempted bunt on a third strike, and that's what happens. It was a great game. That was a game for the ages 16 to 9. And it is time on this last day of school. It was a great matchup.